Why are you in my bucket?
Taking you to church and singing the whole time way, that was
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You know who this is. This is Solomon from Grant's Lawn Care on this Friday, June the 28th. That's right. And as you can see, this is going to be a shrub trimming video. So hopefully I can keep your attention with the conversations and topics that I bring up throughout this video. And if it does, I got two things to ask you. Number one, if you like the conversation and the topics in the video, hit that thumbs up. I like it, YouTube loves it. It helps my channel grow and it helps my channel stay out there so other people can find it and also do it too. Now let's just say you go and check out a couple other videos on my channel and you find yourself saying, oh, I like these also. Well, you can also hit that subscribe button for free. It's free, I like it, again, YouTube loves it, and it'll help my channel stay growing. So guys, without further ado, let's jump into this video. As you can see in my background, it's overcast, it's foggy. And believe it or not, it is still muggy. It is right around about 6:30 in the morning. And I decided I was going to mow this property, but I forgot that I said the next time that I come, which it is a bi-weekly property, I was going to take care of the hedges. So as you can see right there in this corner, my mower is parked there because I did my perimeter passes. And I looked over at the hedges and I said, man, let me do those real fast. So on one side, get the hedges trimmed. I'll pretty much, rake the debris from the hedges into the path of the mower, grind it up into a fine, mix of mulch and take it from there. So anyway, guys, I guess one of the topics I would like to start off with is this heat wave that we all have been experiencing. And it's been a topic, I'm sure, amongst many channels. And guys, just a side note before I jump into a topic. I am doing my best to keep up with everybody's channel. I really appreciate the guys who are leaving me comments on every video of mine, leaving me a thumbs up and hearting, the video. It just takes me just a little bit of time trying to stay caught up, with everyone's videos, because some people drop so many videos a week. And as I've mentioned before, man, I watch a great bit of channels on YouTube, and just trying to go through every channel that drops something, daily or weekly, it kind of puts you behind schedule. And I try to go through and keep up with my comments the best I can, alongside of just everyday busy life regardless. But I take notice to everybody who's leaving comments and showing the page love. And again, I'm doing my best to return that love and comment to you guys' channel. So, guys, bear with me. A lot of you guys, like I said, are putting out, 2-3 videos sometimes a week. And sometimes I may not even be able to get to one of those videos, within the week that you actually drop it. So, bear with me. I ask you for your forgiveness. Trying to watch 1 or 2 videos, 3 videos, at a time when I can sit down and watch some videos. So it's going to take me just a little bit to play catch up, but trust me, I'm still trying to make sure I show support to your channel, love to your channel, just as well as you guys do to mine. So keep dropping those videos. If you see Grant's Lawn Care, leave a comment, a thumbs up, or some type of interaction as soon as I can get across those videos, because a lot of you guys, like I've said in other videos before, you guys are dropping a lot of valuable knowledge to everyone who picks up their phone or laptop, computer, or however they watch your channel. You're dropping a lot of free knowledge to channels, and I'll be the one to say it. We greatly appreciate your free skills, your free knowledge and jewels that you're dropping to us. So again, thank you guys, and bear with me as I try to play catch up on a lot of you guys' channels and content, you know, as the days go by. Guys, as I said, I would get in some topics, and the first topic I'll talk about, you know, without prolonging this video, is, again, as you can see, I'm doing shrub jobs. I'm not at all the best at trimming shrubs. I do the best that I can to my ability with shrubs and shaping and, you know, the cleanup and everything that comes with it. But speaking of shrubs, guys, we're going through, the majority of us are going through a very nasty drought. And when you're not mowing, you know, this is a topic that's talked about all the time, but if you're just new to my channel, I'll bring it up again, so you need to be caught up to speed. But shrub jobs can actually bring you income when you are not mowing a property. Shrubs are still going to grow to an extent. Yeah, they also need water to survive. But let's just say that it's one of those properties that you go to and you haven't done a shrub job on them, let's just say since the season began. Well, if you're not mowing, if you have your prices of shrubs set and, you know, in a profitable manner, get out there and get to those shrubs, guys. Those will bring you some income. That'll bring you some dollar bills or cash app, Zelles, or whatever you do to get your payments. That'll make that little account constantly stay growing when it slows down, because guys, unless you have a special talent to make the rain come, right now there are days when rain is, you know, forecasted, rather if it be 10% to 100%. But that doesn't guarantee your area is going to get that rain. And if you're driving around in areas where a lot of farmers are, and you look at some of the cornfields, the cotton fields, the soybean fields, and I'll strongly stick to the cornfields, because corn definitely needs rain to survive. A lot of the cornfields in my area that are not irrigated by some shape or form, whether if it be a center pivot, whether if it be the farmers that have an irrigation system that, you know, walks across the land with the 2 wheels on it type of deal, regardless, whether if it's not getting water, guys, that corn is done, it's brown, it's DOA, it's dead, it needs the corner, you know, whatever way you want to look at it. And you can tell the difference in those fields that are irrigated, because you're going to have some pretty stands of corn. So guys, we as lawn care providers, as the farmers, and a lot of other people that depend on, you know, rain for whatever the case may be, a lot of us isn't getting it right now. So hey, let me get back to the topic, which is income. You know, finding some type of way to make income and ends meet if lawn care is your #1 objective while doing, you know, your own business. I have a lot of yards that I went to the last couple of days. Some of them have some spots that grew pretty thick. The rest of it was pretty low to the ground. But if the client doesn't tell me to skip the property, they don't give me a notice in advance of skipping or whatever the case may be, when I pull up, I'm pulling off that trailer, I'm doing what I gotta do, and whatever may be standing, unless, big word, unless I can tell without a shadow of a doubt, even the areas that I know still grows pretty thick, is staying low, I'm coming off that trailer with my equipment, I'm gonna do what I have to do, I'm gonna load up and I'm gonna take it to the next yard. That one looks like it definitely doesn't need to be. If it's brown as a cardboard box, I'm gonna keep it moving. And, you know, I'll let the client know, hey, you know, unless you want me to throw just dust and you pay me for it, you know, we can wait a couple of days, because the yard is brown. I'm really not doing nothing but leaving tire marks and, you know, pretty much, you know, degrading my blade's integrity by just cutting, you know, brown dry grass. That's just what it is. So anyway, guys, those shrub jobs, and even as raised landscaping, lawn and landscaping, shout out to Chris Hall for that. Those cleanup jobs of overgrowth brushes and areas that people may want cleaned up. That's your income when the grass isn't doing what it's supposed to do. Now, when it does return to a normal rain cycle, guys, we're gonna get more rain than I'm sure we want. It's gonna turn into, man, it won't stop raining. So just checks and balances and making sure you have something to fall on when times are slow to keep income coming in if you don't have, another source of money coming in. So keep that in mind. Scrub jobs, cleanup jobs. I've even seen a channel on Instagram. They went out and started doing gutter cleaning. They were finding something to do in this drought, in the areas that are being very hit by this drought. They're finding something on properties to do. Even if it's not a property that they mow, they're going to scout out something to do to bring in income. Get up, hustle, take advantage of, looking online, looking for people who need some type of work done. Do your homework, talk with the person, make sure you can trust them before you go out here and do a bunch of work and don't get paid for it. So guys, keep that in mind. Do something to keep your income coming in while we're in a drought. And guys, pay close attention to this section in the video, because you're going to see me react in just a second here to something that we all do not want to deal with. Pay attention, because it's going to happen quick. Boom, right there. As I should have known, the first couple of hedges that I did that day, one or two little walls where yellow jackets came out of there, but nothing major. But this last particular bush, remember, it's always that last thing that you're trying to do to wrap up your day, to wrap up whatever task you're doing, is going to give you a problem. Guys, this last bush I had to do had one of the hugest yellow jacket nests in it. And to my, I guess, dropping my guard, because I was like, man, I done got through all of the other bushes, this one should be fine as well. I dropped my guard, and once I started hitting that bush, and I got deep enough while I was trimming it, I disturbed a huge yellow jacket's nest. Now granted, just a few moments ago, early in this video, you may have heard me say, ow. I was already stung by one yellow jacket under my leg. You know, I looked down, I thought I got any fire ants, come to find out it was a yellow jacket on my leg. So one got me. But when I hit this nest, what I tend to see a lot of people do once they hit a nest is, granted, our immediate reaction is to, you know, run, get out of Dodge. But being that I've actually been attacked several times by ground bees and yellow jackets, you know, because I hit them unexpectedly and I disturbed their nest, and my first thing was to run. In my thinking, I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh snap, excuse me, y'all. I hit a nest. Let me slowly back away. Give them a moment to realize, okay, that's what's threatening the nest, but, you know, we're not going to go after it right away. I looked at it, I observed what was going on. There were like 10 of them that were coming out. I backed up, I ended up getting away, retrieved my spray from my truck. Thank goodness I had just a little bit left. And I went to town on it, as you can see. I soaked that side of the tree, and the more I sprayed, the more that they were coming out of that bush, because I guess the rest of them were picking up the warning sensors from the other ones. I guess, you know, they were releasing their little pheromones or whatever they do to alert the rest of them that, you know, the nest is under attack or whatever. And man, as you can see, the bush really wasn't terribly in need of a trim. It was actually one of the ones that were not as bad as the rest of them. But as you can see, I ended up being a little bit more cautious. I ended up finishing off the bush with the can of spray in one hand and my hedge trimmer in the other hand. So guys, just a tip, a be mindful tip. When you go out and you do these hedge jobs, have you some sort of sense of awareness for wasp, yellow jacket nests that can possibly be in these things. And number two, you know, when you first hit the nest, if you're not, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, don't take it to heart, it's not in a book, but if you realize, oh snap, I hit the nest, and they reacted same as the ones that I hit reacted to me, you know, I stopped, I stared at them, I didn't run to give them anything to chase. I evaluated what was going on, I backed away slowly, as you saw in the video, and got my poison and went and took care of it. Guys, that's just a tip. Hopefully it works out for you. Hopefully you don't even encounter a yellow jacket's nest, because being stung multiple times, and I'm talking about multiple times that I've gotten stung in the past by disturbing a ground bee nest or yellow jackets, it's no fun. It feels like you're being burnt in certain spots where they sting you at, and it's just, you know, something that I hope all of us can avoid, you know, from here on out. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. This is Simon from Grant's Lawn Care. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Be safe, stay hydrated, and y'all be easy.